and teach their children values and keep them out of drugs, rock and roll music and everything else.
So school, having your own school, is definitely one of the solutions.
Amen. Good for you. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. You been all right, Ralph?
What's that?
You been okay?
Oh yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm still plodding away. I'm not doing as much as I used to, but I'm still working at it. I'm getting older, and the body's not quite as cooperative as it used to be. But I'm still working at it. Still making new DVDs. I don't anticipate writing any more new books. I've got 4 of them now. That's enough. But so I'm making DVDs. That's easy to do, and I can do them and put them out and get people to watch them. So that's what I'm working on.
Okay. I know you're not gonna make it to Washington for the inauguration, huh?
No. I'm not. I wouldn't go even if I could go. I don't like this guy.
I know you say he's gonna be worse than Bush.
Yes. Do you know where? How come he's become president? Do you understand where he was discovered? Do you know who found him?
Was it the guy? Who was it?
Well, when he went to Columbia University, Zbigniew Brzezinski was teaching there. And Brzezinski's mentioned in my book. You can read what he believes in. And now we know why Obama believes that way. Brzezinski said, I'm going to make you president of the United States. Brzezinski, he's the guy that made Jimmy Carter president. Zbigniew Brzezinski.
Okay.
Yeah, I quote him in my book. Go back to the back of the index and look up Brzezinski and read what the man believes in. It's scary.
Okay.
Now we know why Obama says we're our brother's keeper and we're going to share the wealth. That's scary.
Okay.
He doesn't have the right to share the wealth. I showed you why in the book. That's not right. No government should share the wealth. By the way, I don't know if you ever thought about this, but Robin Hood, we've been told for years, and the old movies have been made about Robin Hood. Robin was stealing from the rich to give to the poor. Isn't that what we've been taught?
Right.
Robin Hood?
Right.
That's not true.
Red Shield. Isn't that Red Shield, the Rothschilds, the Sherwood Forest?
No, but that's not. This is way before that.
Okay.
Stole it. Robin Hood was taking back that which was stolen from the people. Their money.
That's right.
Their houses, their buildings. Who was doing it? It wasn't the rich. It was the King of England and his collection agency, the Sheriff of Nottingham. So in other words, it was government who was stealing. Now, I point out, if someone steals my lawnmower, and while he's gone to work, and I walk by his house, and I see my lawnmower in his backyard, can I go in his backyard and take back that which belongs to me, my lawnmower? Of course, it's not his, it's mine. Even though he stole it, he's got possession, it's still my lawnmower. That's what Robin Hood was doing. He was taking back that which was stolen through taxation. That's what this is. And Obama wants to do the same thing. He wants to soak the rich. Tax the rich. Well, the rich are going to vote no, but they're not being given a chance to vote no. It's wrong. I mean, dramatically wrong. The idea that the rich have to pay more percentage-wise than the rest of us, knows we're not going to have to pay this tax. They're going to have to pay it because they're rich. That's not fair. That's not very just. He's taking that money. This money, like the king in Robin Hood, is being taxed exorbitantly, and people are going to say enough's enough. Someday, it's coming. I'm telling you, the people are getting fed up with taxation. It's robbing them blind.
Yeah, it is. Especially
this whole thing about the bailout, according to the New York Times, was planned in 1999, 10 years ago. By whom? Bill Clinton. There's a New York Times article, I've read it. It's on the internet. And the article says that Bill Clinton started urging the banks to make high-hazard loans. Because it's the American dream that everybody should have a house. Well, if you can't afford it, that's okay. Now, you want to talk about this for a minute?
Yeah.
let me tell you, stop and think about this. Let's just presume you're a banker, and I'm Bill Clinton, and I come to you and say, listen, everyone in this country should have their own home, and we want you to loan them money to buy a house. And you say, wait a minute, the guy has bad pay. He's not going to pay most of the people that I can't afford to do this. Well, wait a minute, I don't understand what you mean. You're a banker, you make loans, so make loans to poor people. I can't. If I make bad loans and I don't get paid back, then my customers, my friends, I live in this town, they're the people that are going to get hurt because they're going to lose their deposits. Mm-hmm. I can't do that. I can't make bad loans. I don't get paid back. So Bill Clinton says, listen, what if we bail you out? What do you mean bail me out? We will buy those bad loans from you, and you'll get reimbursed. Therefore, there's no risk. Hey, that's not too shabby. I can do that. So then you say, okay, we'll start making loans to people, and then when the bad loans go bad, you'll get someone to buy them from you. So now we need someone to buy them. So Clinton had to go to Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae. Now, those two agencies they're not government, they're privately, but they don't make loans, they buy loans. So Freddie Mac, they went and said, listen, we're going to bring you a lot of business because there's going to be banks that are going to be making loans that aren't going to be paid back, and you're going to buy them. Well, wait a minute, if we buy those loans, who's going to bail us out? We can't afford to do that.
The government.
So Clinton said to Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae, listen, we will bail you out. Who's going to do that? We'll get the government to do it. So they went to the government and said, listen, they're making bad loans, and we need you, government, to bail them out. Well, that's fine. We don't want people to suffer, so we'll bail them out. Well, then the government said, who's going to bail us out?
Federal Reserve.
The Federal Reserve, thank you. And they went to the Federal Reserve and said, listen, you need to bail out the government by loaning the government the money to pay the Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae so they can pay back the bankers. And the government says, well, wait a minute. The Federal Reserve said, who's going to bail us out? And guess who? The taxpayers.
That's right.
In other words, we're the final. That's what this is all about. Notice they're not talking about who's going to bail out the government or the Federal Reserve. It's going to be us. Mm-hmm. In taxes. We got to pay the Federal Reserve back. They're loans. They're in the loaning business too.
That's right.
I'm telling you, this whole thing was planned at least 10 years ago.
And they have to be planning something else for the next 10 years with
Well, it's going to cost us a lot of money. Yeah. The national debt is now over $11 trillion, and it was only $2 trillion when Reagan was increasing it. Think about that. Every man, a baby just born today, already owes the government $30,000 in principal plus interest until the $30,000 is paid back in probably 20 years. I'm telling you, they don't. I've not seen one congressman or senator or even the newscasters say, who's going to pay for this? What is this bailout? The government doesn't have any money. They're going to borrow it. The Federal Reserve doesn't have any money. They're going to print it, and so we're going to pay them back. They're going to loan it to us. Isn't that a great idea? I'm telling you, we're really nice. We're good people. We love our government. They could rape us,